What's going on, guys? I'm Brian.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Amanda.
And we are continuing on our journey to 25 Days of Disney. And today we are talking about bad movie sequels. Bad Disney movie sequels. There's a lot of bad movies out there that are also got bad movie sequels, but we're talking about Disney. And I think I'll go first because
Go ahead and say it, because I know what you're going to say, Brian. Who is Star Wars Episode 9?
Actually, no, but that is a horrible sequel. But
That's a debate for another day.
my bad sequel was from me and Jennifer's last review, which is George of the Jungle 2.
Oh, yeah.
Never seen it.
Awful movie. They didn't.
Brendan Fraser.
They didn't have Brendan Fraser in it. They didn't even have
it was the kid from 2.5 Men, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I actually do like the movie, but it's awful because I watched it when I was a kid. They go to Vegas for some reason. I think it's because Ape is in Vegas for a long time, and he's getting hit by the mafia or something. There's literally about 4 or 5 scenes of Ape playing poker with Kenny Rogers. I think Willie Nelson's in it too. Literally, and Kenny Rogers keeps playing. You gotta know when to hold.
Oh my god!
Know when to, and I'm like, it's the most obvious joke. I'm like, stop doing it. And I think Ape gets really mad and tries to kill him or something like that. And then the police get called. There's a whole fiasco. It's really stupid. It's really, really bad. That's my worst Disney sequel. Who wants to go next?
I vote Jennifer.
I guess I want to go off of what we were asking our viewers on Instagram, talking about bad sequels. Something that has always gotten brought up, and I guess is a good reference, is basically anything that went straight to video for Disney. So sequels that were not in theaters, they just went straight to VHS or DVD when that eventually came out. So like examples were like Mulan 2, Cinderella 2, Pocahontas 2, Little Mermaid 3, and Tarzan 2. Like that's some stuff we got.
Coming soon to own on video cassette. And the volume was always at like 50, so it blew out your speakers at 2 a.m.
Coming soon to own.
I will say there is one exception to the at-home videos, and that was Aladdin 3, King of Thieves. That was a good
one. That was a good one.
That needed to be in theaters. I can't believe it wasn't.
They really dropped the ball on that one.
They did. Well, no, they picked up the ball. They just didn't put it in theaters.
Yeah.
Another one that the viewers brought up was Cars 2.
Yeah, that was weird because they went from a country NASCAR sort of thing to Spies.
Spies in the big city.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't need to happen.
I'm going to say something for another video on that one.
In the beginning, they actually started off with like a James Bond sort of thing where a Porsche is escaping.
I think so.
Oh, God, it was terrible.
Not the best.
What do you got, Mike?
I never saw it, but I saw like the commercial for it or like the trailer for it. Was Atlantis 2, I think it was. That like came
Atlantis 2?
Yeah, it came straight to DVD. I never got to see it.
Combo. Mike,
never seen it.
We own it. Well, I own it. I'm sorry.
I've never seen it, but when they showed like the previews on another movie that I was watching, it didn't look as good as the first one. But I'm gonna have to watch it now.
Your explanation is amazing.
I'm sorry, okay? It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
So my least favorite Disney sequel is Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
Oh, that's right. They did make it Hunchback 2 for no reason.
For no reason. The art was way crappier. And,
Ooh, Amanda said a bad language word.
I did not.
Oh,
I stopped myself.
Adults are watching this stuff anyways.
Adults.
The drawing skills tanked. I don't think they got the same voice actors. All of a sudden, Esmeralda and Phoebus have a child. And they throw in a random person to be Quasimodo's love interest because he got left out in the first movie.
Because I remember it being like, didn't it take place like a year after the first movie, and it was just complete trash.
I don't know if it took place because the child that Esmeralda and Phoebus have is like 4 or 5 years old. But it came out like I absolutely love the first movie, and the second one was just such a disappointment.
Damn.
Yeah, the first movie's underrated. The second movie's probably pretty trash. I've probably seen it one time, and it was just bad.
Just don't do it. Don't torture yourself like that.
No.
Don't put yourself through that.
No. Mm-mm.
I think another one that was pretty bad was Krunk's New Groove after Emperor's New Groove.
Ooh,
See, I didn't like that one. I thought it was dumb. Well, I mean, Krunk's dumb, but I mean, there was no real plot to it. Wasn't he just trying to like cook? Wasn't that what he was doing?
No, he was trying to prove to his dad that he wasn't a failure.
Oh.
His dad was coming in for a surprise visit, and his dad had all these expectations of him, and he felt like he let him down by becoming a cook. So.
Oh, that's where I got the cook thing from.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was good. I thought it was bad.
It wasn't the greatest, but I don't think it was the worst.
No, the worst is George of the Jungle 2 and Rise of Skywalker.
He can say it. We're talking about bad sequels. That's Brian's opinion. He can say it.
Hurts me so.
So bad. So bad.
See, I liked it, but it gave me horrible migraines. So, because of the flashing.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I'd rather watch Cars 2 on repeat than watch Star Wars Rise of Skywalker again. And you think I'm joking. I'm being 100% serious. I hate that movie.
That's unfortunate.
It's so bad.
Why is it bad, Brian?
Oh my God! All they do is jump around.
Here we go. Here it comes.
They jump around way too much. The story doesn't make sense. The love interest at the end between Ben and Rey is just dumb. Didn't need to happen.
Okay.
They introduced new characters.
Spoilers, because Jennifer's never seen it.
I saw a video clip of that ending, so I knew that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't think Jennifer cares either. There was no reason to bring back Palpatine. That was just really, really bad. That was dumb.
I agree with that. I will agree with that.
There was no reason to make her a Palpatine. That was also
she was supposed to be a Kenobi, and that would have been so much better.
I think that would have been better. Personally, I don't like that whole Anakin's I don't like Anakin's storyline, so I don't like episodes 1 through 3. I like Luke, Han, and Leia's storyline and Rey's storyline. So I wanted Rey to be a part of the Luke, Leia, and Han storyline more.
See, I hate Rey's storyline. Rey became a MacGuffin. There was no reason why she was there. Kylo Ren was a better character than Rey was, and of course they're going to kill him off. That is the worst Disney sequel I've ever seen, and it's not even really a Disney movie. It's Star Wars. And I'll get on that.
But Disney bought Star Wars, so it is Disney now.
Oh, that is the worst. I would rather watch the casino scenes from Last Jedi on repeat.
Please no, Brian.
3 days.
Say what you will about freaking Rise of Skywalker, but don't threaten us with that casino scene.
I would rather watch the casino scenes in rows only from Last Jedi than watch Rise of Skywalker again.
I liked Rose.
I think you're the only one.
There was a lot of unneeded hate towards her on the internet. That was
There
was. She didn't deserve the hate, but
no, she didn't deserve the hate.
The movie didn't need to have those oh hey, we know there's this really epic thing going on in space, but here's these two characters and they went to a casino.
But Mike, didn't you enjoy the giant space horses?
The horse cat things.
The horse cat things. And then they brought him back for Rise of Skywalker. Why? Why did they do this?
Oh man.
Okay. And Mike, answer me this. Yeah. Where did the Emperor get all the material to build all those Star Destroyers with Death Star lasers on them? Where?
The planet?
No.
He obviously made the materials.
It doesn't make sense. I hate that movie so much. It made me hate Star Wars for a year.
It doesn't have to make sense. It made millions, okay?
Of course it did, because Star Wars fans are dumb.
Me.
They'll pay any amount of money to go see Star Wars in the theaters.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't
that
go to
movie-
theater, so we've learned this.
I'll do it
It
again.
is. Oh, it's such a bad movie. It's
Oh, your
so bad. It made me hate Star Wars for a year, and I just got back into it because I watched the holiday special. Not the
Brian.
old one, that was bad too. The new one on
Okay.
Disney Plus.
Moving on.
No,
Moving on.
Yeah.
Hold
yes.
on. Brian, you mean you don't like this?
What? No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, it's so stupid.
There was a picture that we posted on Instagram to get the conversation going about bad Disney sequels. And there is a common thing that I think what makes Disney sequels bad. They have a trend to do a story that happened like so far beyond when the original movie happened. Or they'll do a story in between, like somewhere in original movie. Like, for example, Tarzan 2 I brought up. Tarzan 2 is not an adult Tarzan. They go back to him being a kid.
Yeah.
Tarzan
with
2.
young,
I forgot about Tarzan 2.
Same with Bambi 2. Bambi 2 is not an adult. Bambi is not an adult. Bambi is little.
They go back to his childhood.
Yeah, and so a lot of these sequels, even Fox and the Hound 2, they're
Made a
not
second one?
adults. Yeah,
They made a
sequel
second
to
one.
that.
It wasn't
They're
good.
kids.
Oh,
So Disney had this trend probably in the early 2000s where they kept
Mhm.
making these sequels, and they're like, oh, we're not going to continue their story on from where we left off. We're going to go somewhere in between and make a story that happened back when they were little. And a lot of times it's junk and garbage.
like Jeepers Creepers 3. Yes, I see.
I haven't seen that.
Oh
So
God.
I haven't
Mike,
seen
you showed me
anything
that
other
one
than Jeepers
too.
Creepers 1.
Do you guys think there are any other Pixar sequels besides Cars 2 that people think it was bad?
I think Incredible.
University.
You didn't like Monsters University?
No, I liked it. I like any kind of
was a
movie
good
that can
one.
sit there and I can turn my brain off for like an hour and a half, 2 hours roughly.
I think Incredibles 2 was very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Like,
A
it
little
was-
bit, yeah.
Especially from how epic the first one was, because you've never seen a superhero movie like that before,
Yeah.
where it's an
Mhm.
entire superhero family,
Right.
and they're all trying to figure out how to do their own thing, and then the sequel was just very underwhelming. The parts where it was just what's the Mr. Incredible? What's his actual name?
Bob Parr.
Yeah,
Bob
Bob.
Parker.
The where they're where he's trying to figure out like how to stop Jack from figuring out his powers, and he fights the raccoon. That one's funny. That's
good.
that type of scene's
The
hilarious.
raccoon scene was great.
But everything else was just honestly, I don't remember much of. The only thing I remember is that Elastigirl got a motorcycle, and that's it.
The thing with that is they made us wait so long for it that we were so hyped to go see it. And then after it was over, we're like, wait, we waited this long for this?
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong, I still liked it, but it is so low on like a sequel totem pole compared to like Finding Dory was an excellent one.
That
I
was.
thought. Amanda, is there any Pixar sequels that you thought wasn't that great?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking of Pixar.
Well, there's
sequels
all
in
of like
general.
the Toy Story.
was good. Now, I did not care for Toy Story 3
Yeah, I thought Toy Story 3 was kind of bad.
in general. Toy Story 2, I enjoyed.
That
Toy
one
Story
was
3,
awesome.
not my cup of tea. I could have done without it.
I didn't see 4, so I'm not going to say anything about it. So I have no idea.
Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad, not good. It's that in between, that gray line that you get the.
Yeah,
You like it or you don't. You like it or you hate it, or you are like indifferent on it, like me. Like, yeah, okay, it's
Because
Toy Story movie.
Cars 3 was pretty good. I actually really enjoyed that one because it was all about redemption, and I thought that was pretty good instead of being spies.
I just don't enjoy
Um,
cars.
You don't like what?
I don't like cars.
Oh,
You got to save that for the next video because I'm about
No.
to scream.
I know.
Um,
What
What's
about
wrong,
the
Brian?
Pirates of the Caribbean movies, guys? There's a
Dun,
ton
dun,
of
dun, dun,
sequels.
I've only seen 3 of them. Is that how
I
many there
don't-
are?
I didn't like 4 because it didn't have Orlando Bloom in it. I didn't see
didn't see
5.
that
I heard
one.
5 was bad though.
I really
I
just
like-
got confused after the first one.
I like all the movies. Like, I really like Pirates of the Caribbean movies because I think they're cool because it's pirates, and there's a lot of like pirate lore that you could go into with all the pirates and each pirate and like their crew and stuff. So it's cool that they like explore a different aspect of pirate culture.
Like they'll always be interesting movies, but I don't think you can hit on 1 or 2 because 3 wasn't the best movie.
They all are like their own individual story, but they all tie together without like completely
4,
destroying it.
I think 4 dropped the ball because they really tried to go for.
Dead Men Tell No Tales? Is that the one you're thinking of? No. One?
No, that
two,
was on Stranger Tides
on Stranger Tides.
because they brought in Blackbeard and
Oh yeah.
they were searching for the Fountain of Youth and I think they found it in America.
And they had zombies and mermaids and sirens in it. Oh, dude.
And I think they really dropped the ball on that one because it could have been awesomely like fantastic. Like it could have been pure fantasy movie, but they still tried to make it more realistic as well. I do think they dropped the ball. I didn't see 5 because I was over Pirates of the Caribbean for a while.
Dead Men Tell No Tales was good though, dude. You got like, oh man.
I didn't see
Whichever
it.
one has the jar of dirt, that was the last one I saw.
Got it.
I got a jaw.
Second one.
I got a jar of dirt.
Second one.
Yeah, that's the last one I saw.
Oh,
By the
I
way,
think
we love
I
you,
also
Johnny Depp.
stopped at the second one. I haven't seen any past the second one.
I've seen them all.
That'll be for another video to discuss some of
Love
that.
them.
The last thing I want to touch upon is because there are so many movies that you consider sequels. Are any of the Marvel sequels you guys think considered a bad sequel?
Here we go. Brian, just give her the list. All the Phase 1 sequels you're going to
Here's
see.
the thing. People like to hate on Thor the Dark World.
It's so good.
I actually think the first movie was worse than The Dark World.
Really?
I actually had a lot of fun with The Dark World.
Dark World was a good movie. It was fun. Entertaining.
I'd probably say Iron Man 2 is not the best movie. It's still entertaining, but it's not that good.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is very interesting because they went with the PTSD thing, but they didn't really hit on it as well as they could have. Every sequel for Captain America just got better.
Yeah, it did. Ooh.
Yeah. I think the only one that really did drop the ball for Marvel was actually Avengers 2.
Age of
Really?
Ultron.
Really? You done that?
Yeah.
I watched it with Julia last night, and I feel like that honestly is the one that's on the bottom of the list. Like, there's so much good in it, but I still say like Avengers is better than that. And
The original Avengers.
Civil War.
It's very
Ultron.
Because Joss Whedon quit making MCU movies after Age of Ultron because the way that they wanted to make the movie was actually supposed to be a lot better than what they had. And what happened to it was very clunky. Like they really couldn't get to the points that they really wanted to get across. They did introduce Ant-Man, which was a horrible idea to make Ant-Man not be a part of the Ultron storyline, since Ant-Man in the comics was the creator of Ultron.
Oh yeah, Hank Pym.
Yeah. It really, I don't think the action wasn't that good. I mean, they no matter what, the action in Marvel movies are usually pretty good.
Yeah.
It was really. For some reason, it felt like it was just it was almost like a subpar superhero movie other than a Marvel movie because Marvel movies since 2016 have been hit after hit after hit after hit. Like I can't remember a Phase 3 movie being bad. So yeah, I would actually say Age of Ultron. I love the movie, but it's probably not the best Marvel movie.
What do you think, Amanda?
I didn't. No, I did see Age of Ultron, and I can barely remember it. So
Maybe
it
that's
was
why.
underwhelming. Yeah, I just barely remember it. I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah, it's not a memorable
Okay.
movie.
It's okay. Age of Ultron was cool. I liked it.
Don't get me wrong, I like the movie. I'll never. I don't think I dislike any Marvel movies from the MCU at least.
Except for Spider-Man: Homecoming, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Are you smoking?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
Should
I
I
think
do-
it's time to end this. We're getting too far off.
You are literally just saying that because of Tobey Maguire. You shut your mouth.
Okay, Amanda, how about you take us home with this?
All right, guys.
Take us home.
Let us know in the comments what you think was the worst Disney sequel. We got your Instagram feedback, but we'd also like to know your feedback on our YouTube page as well. And we will see you for more 25 Days of Disney. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.